Hey everybody, guess what? We are live this afternoon with Randy from BrightStone. How's it going this afternoon?
Donna, it's going really, really well. And so glad to have this time with you. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah. So let's talk about BrightStone. Today is part of the big payback. We mentioned that yesterday. We had Community Foundation with us. You are obviously a nonprofit in Williamson County. Tell us what the big payback means for you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, well, this is an important time for a lot of nonprofits in light of what's happening in the world. And so we're really thankful for the Community Foundation creating this platform that allows the community to kind of exercise their giving muscle and support those charities that they care about. So for us, BrightStone, we've been here since 1999, serving adults with special needs in a year-round day program. And although we're licensed by the state of Tennessee, Donna, we don't receive any state or federal money. So a third of our budget is tuition that parents pay, but we intentionally try to keep it as affordable as possible for these families. Got to get a little choked up even talking about it, but they face, a lifetime of providing care for their adult with disability. And so we invite the community to support those families in our midst by supporting BrightStone and making it possible for their adult to have the best life possible. So we, even though we're temporarily closed, like a lot of organizations, BrightStone went right into a virtual mode of operations, and our teachers are still being paid, and we're working from home, creating really inspiring video content and delivering a regular schedule of teaching videos on a variety of topics that our students enjoy. But we have 5 donors that offer to match donations during the big payback, which is really mind-blowing. We were so thankful. A total of $64,000 of matching dollars can be triggered, whether you make a dollar donation or a really large donation. They'll be matched up to $64,000 right now through the end of the big payback, which ends tomorrow at 6 p.m. So that's obviously a blessing for us, but for those that are healthy and financially stable and able to donate, what a great blessing it can be for those as well.
Mm-hmm. Your students also, you give them things to do, and they're creative, and you have products that they can sell. I was mentioning to you, I came to your Christmas event at the factory. They made the most adorable ornaments and little nativity scenes, really cute, but they do that all year round.
Yeah, they do. Sadly, in not only in Tennessee, but across the country, adults that have disabilities, intellectual or developmental disabilities, while they're in the school systems, they have a lot of support, and families can keep them in school until age 21, gives them a little longer to transition. And anywhere from 70 to 80% of the adults after high school are back home unemployed. And for those that are fortunate enough to have a job, at best it's part-time. So these families want their adult to have not just a place to go, but a really meaningful life and to be a part of something and a reason to get up every day and something of value to do. So our program is post-secondary. We have continuing education. We are really focused on job training and social and life skills and just continuing education. But our enterprise program that you were referring to, our students come Monday through Friday, year-round. We have quite a few adults who have been in BrightStone 20 years since we opened. So they don't matriculate and graduate. They can continue to come and develop those social and life skills needed for future independence. And the job training is really focused around our enterprise program. So our adults, we refer to them as students, kind of lifelong learning. And at BrightStone, they run their own enterprise. They're making ceramics that are gorgeous. You probably saw some of those at the factory at Liberty Hall at the factory. Their artwork is made into greeting cards. We have 12 food products. We're licensed under the Department of Agriculture through the Food and Drug. So under the BrightStone brand, our adults are mixing sifting, weighing, packaging dry ingredients. They don't bake anything, but we have cookie mix, fudge, dips, teas, 12 different products, and those are sold not only at BrightStone and at things like Pumpkin Fest or Main Street, but we have quite a few retail outlets that carry our products. So, for them, it's their job. They come at BrightStone, they develop those work skills and productive work habits, working independently, how to complete a task, working in teams, following instructions. All those skills are going to need to ever hold a job. And the result is beautiful products that are sold, and that income goes right back into BrightStone's job training program. And so it's a really lovely enterprise, and our students, of course, are really proud for the beautiful products that they make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys announced, I think it was at one of your events, I can't remember I was at, but you have a new expansion plan, which includes an incredible property, over 100 acres. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, no, thanks for asking. Yeah, it's really heartwarming. We built the facility we're in right now, which is 9,000 square feet, back in 2007, and we're at capacity with 41 adults that come every day. We desperately need to expand. We've got such a long waiting list of families that just simply want day program services. So this has been a long time coming, but 3 years ago, we bought 140 acres of property that was a little over $3 million. And frankly, we had a handful of donors helped us acquire that property. We own it outright right now. We're budget's $1.4 million, but we're debt free with a big vision for the community. So we're in a $25 million capital campaign. The first phase of that, Donna, is a $12 million project, which includes the cost of the land, and then we'll build what will be Tennessee's first facility of its kind. Ultimately, at full build out, it will be a college-like campus, but we'll build in the first phase 3 primary facilities, a 22,700 square foot job training center, which we'll call the Center for Learning, Art, and Enterprise. That'll be the heart and soul of the campus. And then we'll build the first 2 homes that will house adults for a lifetime of care on our facility. The second and third phases will add a chapel, a medical clinic, administration building, an aquatic center, gymnasium, a horticulture program with greenhouses. We'll have an equestrian center. So this, on that gorgeous property, there's 2 lakes. It's just stunning. 5 minutes from downtown Franklin. We never dreamed we'd have such prime Tennessee property in the heart of Williamson County for our campus, but this is going to be something our community and frankly our state will be really proud of. The Bill Lee's come out, his wife, First Lady Maria, came in December for a tour, and she actually volunteered working side by side with our students, part of her Tennessee Serves initiative, and wanted to showcase volunteering, and did that at BrightStone this December. So we've had hundreds of community leaders come for a tour, not only of our current facility, but they want to know about what's at stake for the community with this project. And we've had many, many people come back after our tours without asking, Donna, and have offered to support the project. We've had $4 million donors, quite a few large donors. We've raised over $7 million towards that $12 million first phase. I get a little choked up even talking about it. It's really something when you see God stirring the hearts of the community. We need this for our community. Tennessee is far behind other states around the country. These are rare in the United States, and this is going to really put BrightStone on the map in the U.S. and will be a model facility that will draw a lot of attention for Williamson County and for Tennessee. So awareness is our greatest need. People can't support what they don't know is needed or is possible. And there are a lot of families that 100% of the families that have an adult with special needs are worried about what's going to happen when my health fails or my wife and I are gone. Who's going to care for my son or daughter? Where can they live? And in our county alone, Williamson County alone, this will surprise you, but just forget disabilities for a second. In our school systems, K through 12, Donna, as we speak, there are about over 40,000 children in our schools, K through 12. 11% of those have special needs. That's a lot of children and adults in our school systems with special needs. And think about it, 70 to 80% of those after high school are back home doing nothing. And that's why we exist. We want them to have a really fulfilled life and an opportunity to have friendships. Our buses are constantly taking our adults out into the community, to take advantage of the community. They don't drive. And so we love living in Williamson County, right? Franklin's one of the best places in America to live. And so we try to turn on the benefits of our community for our adults and really try to integrate our students with the general population. You hope to be a blessing to these adults, but truth is, if you're privileged to enter into their life, they will bless and transform you. And so we see that over and over again with the people that come and tour. They may be prospective parents or they've shopped our products and they finally want to come see where that's made, or they've been donors and they want to see the impact of their investments. And their hearts are so uplifted when they see not only a beautiful facility, but the pride of our students making our products. And it's a blessing to be called by others best in class for what we do. And that's a really lovely sentiment that we hear all the time from the community when they come and they discover this best kept secret called BrightStone that's been here 20 years. Yeah. So we just celebrated our 20th year anniversary this past September. So there's a lot happening, and the big payback is, we had to cancel and postpone our annual Songwriters Night, which is usually in the first quarter. That 100% of those proceeds would go to our general fund. Last year we had Luke Bryan, heard about the capital campaign, offered to be our featured artist last year and brought a lot of awareness and record income. But this year we've had to postpone that. And so our only event right now is the big payback. And it's a great time, for those that are able to give, not just to us, but pick your favorite charity. And if you're healthy enough financially to give, do it now. What a wonderful time to celebrate the joy of God revealing how you can use who you are and what you have for what you care about. That's what the Day of Philanthropy, called the Big Payback, is all about. It's not about the amount. It's about supporting those things that are making our community better. And BrightStone is by far, not by far, but certainly in that category, making a profound difference for these families. So we should all be celebrating the organizations making our county such a great place to live.
Yeah. I think in the new facility, did I hear this correctly, that this will be the first one in Tennessee that will have adults living in homes that's providing?
That's right. Yeah, we have families literally moving out of our state because there are no facilities. There are state group homes, but a lot of families want more than just, room and board. They want their adult to have a life and to be a part of a community within the community. And that's what we're trying to do. Our facility is actually modeled, Donna, after one in Texas called the Brookwood Community in Brookshire, Texas, that was founded back in 1985. And so that's where Brenda Hawk, our founder and CEO, traveled many years ago visiting her family. And she was actually buying at a gift shop some beautiful ceramics. And at the checkout stand, there was a brochure describing where these beautiful ceramics were being produced. And it was this college-like campus of adults with special needs where this was, these products that she's buying, where they were made. Well, she didn't believe it. And the next day was taking a tour of this facility and was really just so inspired by the quality of the facility, this enterprise-driven program where the adults lived, they were employed, they were getting a paycheck, they had a community. It was profound and really changed Brenda. She, was a special education teacher here in Franklin for 6 years. In fact, the School to Work transition program, which is still in place, was launched by Brenda. She loved her job, and after seeing the Brookwood community, she realized what was possible, realized in spite of all the adults going through the transition program were back home and needed what she saw in Houston, and left the job she loved, formed a nonprofit, 501c3, formed a board, formed a land search committee all those years ago, and took a step of faith, trusting that God would, lead this teacher, not a nonprofit leader, just a teacher, by calling. No children with special needs in her family. She just felt led by God to dedicate her life to serve adults with special needs in our community and give them a reason to get up every day. And so we have seen over the past 15 years, we've made more than a dozen land offers, Donna,
Wow.
Trying to find this land for this dream that Brenda has had all these years ago. So God has held back all those offers. They didn't come to fruition for whatever reason. And now we have probably one of the jewels in Middle Tennessee. This property is absolutely stunning, breathtaking. In fact, the first $1 million donor with no children with special needs took a tour and said, on that property, this could be the finest in America. And my wife and I would like to help make that happen, and was our first really visionary family that saw the need in our community and stepped up with this little nonprofit, believing in our leadership and wanting to help with that leadership gift. And we've had many other families come alongside and follow that example. So something magical is happening at BrightStone, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you taking your time out to tell us all about BrightStone. It is an amazing place, and I met some of the students who are also incredible. You guys go check that out on the Big Payback page. What's the website for BrightStone?
Yeah, thank you. You can certainly go to the Big Payback webpage, but brightstone.org is our website. Donations there will be matched, and you can do that online, or you can mail a check as well. Some people prefer not to do it online, so they can mail checks. And if I may, I'll give our mailing address, Donna. Would that be okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can do that. Just put payable to BrightStone, and our P.O. Box is 682-966. That's P.O. Box 682-966, and that's Franklin, Tennessee 37068. Or just go online to brightstone.org. And if you really have a question and you want to contact me, my name again is Randy Elliott, Director of Advancement. My email is randy.elliott, 2 L's, 2 T's, @brightstone.org, or my cell, 615-491-0096. And I'd be thrilled to hear from any of your listeners if they have a question, whether they're donating shares of stock or want to make a gift online or by check. I'm here, and we're grateful for this chance to tell the community how their gift to BrightStone could be matched. And we're certainly blessed by the families that are offering to do that right now. So love and appreciate you, Donna, for all that you do for our community. This is really very cool, and keep up the good work you guys do.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys go check that out. Thanks again. We'll see you soon, Randy.
Bye bye, Donna.
Bye.